Today during our school's lunch break, I was bitten by a strange bug on my arm. The bite felt like a small, stinging needle with pain that lingered for about a minute afterward. The bug itself was not one I could recognize, but it looked like a giant flying ant with small legs and big wings. After it bit me, a small swelling began to develop on my arms, looking similar to a mosquito bite. My friend who was with me at the time suggested I go to the office, but I have low self-esteem, so I said that I didn't want to bother them, so I made a false promise to go to the office next period. By the fourth period, the itching started. It felt like several small insects were crawling through my skin. Small, red bumps started to pop up all over my skin, my joints specifically. Though faint, they still were able to coax concerning questions out of my classmates. When no one was looking, I silently but desperately clawed at my skin, and occasionally broke some dots which drew blood. I quickly wiped away the blood, but within 5 minutes, more dots appeared where the blood once was. By the time last period rolled around, my entire arms and most of my legs were plagued with red cysts that were slowly increasing in size. The itching had gotten significantly worse, and I could feel a stronger sense of something burrowing under my skin. Luckily, my teacher saw me, a 13-year-old boy doused in red cysts, and she sent me to the office with a shaky voice. My mother picked me up 10 minutes later, and I felt a cyst burst as she embraced me. We were driving home, and as she slammed on the brakes, a particularly large cyst burst, and tiny black worms flew all around the back seat of the car. I cringed but stayed quiet. When we got home, dots were starting to appear on my torso, neck, and stomach. The itching was almost unbearable, and the second we got home, I drew a scalding hot bath. Relaxation turned to horror as the pristine water slowly clouded with blood and more black worms. I screamed and accidentally slammed my neck into the tap, bursting more cysts. I tussled with a towel and stumbled back to my room, wrestling clothing onto my beaten body. That's when I decided to document this. It is currently 8:28 p.m. and my joints are starting to buckle and cysts are popping up all over my face. I think I will have to go to the hospital, and I am terrified of what is happening to me. But worst of all, some of my friends have called me to tell the teacher that they can't go to school tomorrow because of the chicken pox. I just looked at my mom and my little brother and I spotted a few tiny red spots on their hands. Oh my God. This content was